In today's tutorial and with our template, we're going to make a circle window card that you could actually turn into a shaker card if you want to, but you don't have to. You could just back it with pattern paper and leave it the way it is. So I'm going to show you those two variations once we get to actually making it. So the first thing I'm going to do, I've started a new project. I'm going to click upload and browse, and I'm going to go find the project that I want, which is this circle card window. And then it's just the one page, super simple, easy card. And the idea is to change out this part here if you want to. So that's entirely up to you and what you have as far as like supplies. You could either cut them out on your Cricut. They don't have to be all welded together like this one is. And I'll show you what I mean here in a second. And then I'll probably do a video to show you how to make this later if you want to change it up. So I've uploaded my SVG. I've got it highlighted so that I know I'm going to add it to my canvas, and I'm going to click add to canvas. And this card size is an A2. It's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. If you wanted to drag that to change it, you could. Just make sure you drag everything all at the same time, because you need your circles to fit here. This is pattern paper that you're going to place behind the window. So this is a cutout. This gets placed behind, this gets cut out of whatever color you want and placed in front so that it's kind of got a little shadow. I'm going to show you how to turn this into a shaker box if you want to, or if you've got some other file that's similar to this so that you could turn it into a shaker pretty easy. So the first thing we're going to do is ungroup this, and then I'm going to just highlight my score line and turn it into score. Change the operation, and then highlight the card base and that score line and attach them so that it cuts and then scores where it's supposed to. Okay, so then the idea is this gets cut out of paper and placed on the front like this, and the pattern paper goes in the back, and voila, you're done. You've got a super fancy, super simple, elegant card, quick and easy, and you can make these like 10 of them super fast, ready to go. Change this color to whatever you want to cut it out of cardstock. I'm actually going to cut mine out of probably like, I don't know, maybe I think red will be pretty. Other than there's greenery in there too. So maybe green, and then I'll cut my pattern paper out of something a little more red based or blue. Anyway, so if you wanted to turn this into a shaker card, you would need a few layers of circle to put behind it. So I'm just going to show you how to do that really quick. And you're basically just going to use your shape tool and make it pretty close to the same size as the circle, which I want to say I made like 3 1/4. Yeah, just a little bit more than 3 1/4. So I'm going to size it down just a little so that it's inside that edge and I don't have to worry about it like hanging outside of my shaker. And then I'm going to do one more circle, and I want to keep it just a little bit bigger than this inside circle because I don't want it hanging out the inside, if that makes sense. So I want it to be just past that edge so that you don't see it once they're all stacked and layered. And it should be almost about 1/4 of an inch difference there, but it's hard to say. We're just going to make a few of them and then stack them, so we're not worried about like cutting an adhesive circle or anything that's going to match that. So I'm going to just line those two up, and then I'm going to do a line center and a line vertical. And you can tell which ones you need based on where this line is in the middle of that box. I want it to line up in the middle here and then in the middle this direction. And now that I have that, I'm going to slice it. And then you have to like pull your pieces out. So I'm just going to pull them out and delete them because I only want this ring. And I'm going to copy that, and then I'm just going to paste it like 4 times. 4 or 5 usually gives you enough to make it into a shaker card with like enough room for all the goodies to wiggle in there. In this case, I'm not sure I don't know if I'll put goodies in there. It depends on if I've got like the snowflake ones to put in there or not. Otherwise, it'll just kind of give it some dimension and a little bit of shadow back there, which is good too. Let's do one more just to be safe. Okay, so now this is ready to be made. I'll probably just cut this out of like a light gray or white scrap, whatever I've got. It doesn't really matter because it's not going to be seen. And then I might actually cut my card either out of a light green or a blue. I'm going to decide once I look at my papers. Okay, so now that I've got everything prepped, I'm going to go ahead and make it, and then we will meet back together to put it together.